Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. If you're a fan of sci-fi action and tough anti-heroes, then you definitely know who Riddick is. But more importantly, you know those eyes. But have you ever wondered how he actually got that vision? Let's find that out today. But before we go into our explanation, we have a very small request. If you like our content, please support us by subscribing to our channel. This is a small click for you, but for us it means a lot. Thank you. Let's begin. Who is Riddick, and why is his eyeshine so important? We don't know much about where Riddick came from. When we first meet him, he's a guy who's busted out of prison, and he's good at staying alive, and pretty intimidating to be around. He's an amazing fighter, and is a pro at staying hidden, often using the dark to his advantage. Despite the description, Riddick has a dark sense of humor and a very practical way of looking at life or death situations. His moral code isn't exactly heroic, but he often ends up helping innocent people, even if he doesn't really want to. Everyone fears him across the galaxy because of his reputation as a killer. His most famous and important feature, though, is his eyeshine. It's key to how he survives because this ability lets him see perfectly when it's completely dark. So when it's night, it turns into an advantage instead of a problem. This sight is necessary in the Riddick movies, especially in Pitch Black. In that film, being able to see in constant darkness helps him and the other survivors escape scary creatures. Without his eyeshine, Riddick would just be another dangerous criminal, but with it, he becomes a top predator in the dark. What exactly is the eyeshine ability, and how does it work? Riddick's eyes give a unique look to his eyeshine. It's of course cool to see, but it's also a powerful upgrade for his senses, giving him incredible night vision. And when it's completely pitch black, he can see everything perfectly. Visually, you'll notice his pupils glow with a reflective light, especially if there's a bit of light hitting them. His eyes appear quite intense as a result, almost like those of a predator. The term eyeshine refers to a natural phenomenon known as the tapetum lucidum, which is present in many nocturnal animals and acts by reflecting light back through their eyes to help them see in low light. Thus, the primary function of his eyeshine is to prove him with flawless night vision. He's therefore able to move, engage in combat, and detect details where others would be blind. His ability to see attacks, move stealthily, and capitalize on his opponent's confusion makes him a beast in the dark. However, this amazing night vision comes with a big downside. He's extremely sensitive to bright light. Direct sunlight or really strong artificial lights are super uncomfortable for him, and that's why he often has to wear those welding goggles or really dark glasses to protect his eyes from the harsh glare. His biggest strength is also his weakest point. He constantly has to adjust his plans and use tools to deal with how sensitive his eyes are to light. How did Riddick say he got his eyeshine? What's the prison story? In the first movie, Pitch Black, Riddick gives a rough explanation for his super sight. He claims he got his eyeshine from a shady, illegal surgery he had while in prison. He also says he paid for this risky procedure with just 20 menthol cools. According to him, some surgeon with a shiv messed with his eyes to give him better night vision. He said this all went down at a place called the Ursaluna Penal Facility, where these black market body mods were apparently common. This prison story paints him as someone who's been forged by the harsh and unforgiving correctional system of the future. Was it completely true, a bit exaggerated, or just a simplified version of events? We'll never know. The way he so casually talks about trading cigarettes for such a drastic change is badass, not gonna lie. The first idea for Riddick's special eyes was very simple. It helped the movie creators give him his cool powers without needing to explain a complex backstory. This simple beginning kept him mysterious. It also made him useful immediately for the story in the movie Pitch Black. It made his eyes look like a man-made upgrade, which fits his tough anti-hero personality well. But as the film series went on, especially with the Chronicles of Riddick, this easy explanation became confusing and vague. This led to new sunglasses and more questions about the real source of his vision. Are there alternate explanations for Riddick's eyeshine? Is it linked to his Furian heritage? After the first movie, Pitch Black, when the Riddick universe really started to grow with films like The Chronicles of Riddick and other stuff, the explanation for his eyeshine changed. It started to connect with his heritage as a Furian and hinted at some magical and supernatural elements. That little bit of mystery Riddick left us with in Pitch Black about his prison story was to set the stage for bigger reveals later on that added a lot more to his character and the universe. In the Chronicles of Riddick, the spotlight shifts to Riddick's past as one of the very last Furians, who were a warrior race from the planet Furia. While it's never outright said that all Furians have Eyeshine, the movie brings up the idea that his people had special abilities and a deeper connection to the universe's spiritual or elemental forces. This opened the door for theories that his Eyeshine wasn't just a prison job. Maybe it was a natural Furian trait that was just dormant and the surgery activated it. Or maybe he always had it but chose to explain it away with a more boring and less revealing prison story. Some people think the surgery simply boosted or unlocked something that was already a part of him because he's a Furian. To make this Furian connection stronger, other materials, like the video game The Chronicles of Riddick: Escape from Butcher Bay, introduced a character named She-Ra. She appears in Riddick's visions as a Furian elemental, implying that his abilities have a more profound, almost mystical source. She-Ra tells Riddick about his gifts and his destiny, implying that his abilities, including his Eyeshine, are much more than just physical changes. This pushed the Eyeshine into more supernatural territory, linking it to the natural power of the Furian race and Riddick's special place among them. Now, this change in the official story definitely caused some friendly arguments among fans. A lot of viewers preferred the grittier, man-made origin story. They felt it fit his initial portrayal as a tough criminal better. How did the filmmakers actually create Riddick's Eyeshine behind the scenes? Making Riddick's unique glowing eyes look right in the movies was tricky for the filmmakers. They had to juggle old-school practical effects with newer computer graphics, all while making sure that Vin Diesel could do his job comfortably. In the first movie, the main way they created the Eyeshine was by having Vin Diesel wear special contact lenses. They were also designed to give his eyes a reflective quality that makes them appear to glow in the dark, and they look very decorative. But this hands-on effect came with some serious downsides for Vin Diesel. He called wearing those contact lenses a punishing costume choice. They were thick and uncomfortable, and they severely hindered his vision. This made filming difficult, especially since Riddick is often in dimly lit scenes. Vin Diesel often had to rely on his peripheral vision and his co-stars and the crew to move around the sets. He was so dedicated to the role that he described himself as visually impaired while wearing them. This intense practical effect was key to establishing Riddick's signature look and really showed the physical toll of his unique sight. As the franchise continued and visual effects technology got better, CGI also started playing a role in making the Eyeshine more polished. While those practical lenses laid the foundation, digital touch-ups could subtly change how bright the glow was, making sure it looked consistent in different lighting and boosting reflective quality in close-up shots. What is Riddick's Eyeshine legacy in science fiction and pop culture? The first thing you notice about the Eyeshine is how striking it is. Right away, without anyone saying a single word, it tells you that Riddick is different and most possibly very dangerous. Those glowing eyes have become synonymous with night vision and predatory instincts in a way that few other sci-fi character traits have managed. That design idea changed how people made other characters in games and shows. It showed that a simple but strong look can tell you everything important about a character and make them seem more mysterious. Also, they're a great example of a classic story idea: a hero who isn't perfect, having an amazing talent that is also a big problem for them. His ability to see in the dark is useful and often crucial for him to survive, but his extreme sensitivity to light reminds us that every great power usually comes with a cost. What's more, Riddick's Eyeshine also contributes to a bigger conversation in science fiction about changing the human body and adding modifications. While his initial story points to a back alley surgery, this down-to-earth practical approach to a superhero made him feel relatable as a survivor, even though he was clearly extraordinary. In the end, Riddick's Eyeshine is a superb example of clever world building and character design. The most significant and long-lasting things can be found in the most basic and ordinary. Marvelous verdict. From a rough prison procedure to a symbol of his ancient Furian heritage, we've covered it all. What do you think? Do you prefer the man-made explanation or the more mystical Furian origin? Let us know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe for more awesome content, and ring that notification bell so you don't miss our next video. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.